I've only planned this in the car, so it's going to be a little bit disjointed. Hi, my name's John and I'm the founder and director of GSD Media. GSD Media is a fairly new business working in the realms of sound, video, photography and music. We cover weddings, corporate events and create promotional videos and music videos for artists. I started GSD Media earlier this year. Before that I ran another business. I only started GSD basically because I didn't like the name of the old one. I have 6 years experience of photography and filmmaking and more in music and sound. I've been asked by my discombobulated brain to create this film to talk about what it's like running a business with a mental health issue. The short answer to that is, I don't know. Well, I do know, but I don't know how it differs from running a business without a mental health issue, on the grounds that I've only ever run a business with a mental health issue and have absolutely no experience of running one without one. I did a bit of research. I didn't. Yes, running a business is really hard, but I imagine that it would be hard for anyone. It requires a lot of dedication, a lot of drive, a lot of sleepless nights and a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of strong qualities of which I possess none. I was diagnosed with depression in, I think, 2007. Getting that news was very, very serious and very, very difficult for me. Over the last 10 years, I've been on various medications, tried various treatments, and I think I'm in the middle of something now that works and evens me out. Since being diagnosed with that, I'm talking to medical professionals outside of a work context. I'm friends with a lot of doctors and junior doctors and medical students. I have self-diagnosed myself with anxiety, which I feel affects me more in a business capacity than the depression does, but more on that later. Running a business with depression generally doesn't affect it on a day-to-day basis. There are times when I have mental breakdowns and I physically can't do anything, and during those times I spend a lot of time in bed and obviously do not work. There are minor breakdowns that I have in which I will not necessarily spend all day in bed, but I will be monging out in front of the TV and I physically cannot work. I will have got my laptop out, I will have tried, nothing will have happened, the laptop will go away. To date though, this condition has not stopped me from completing a job or turning up to a time-specific job and completing a shoot on site or an edit on site that's required. I've done a lot of work with corporate entities and working with partners of businesses and senior directors and senior management, and sat for a lot of courses on how to make a business grow. None of these courses I've paid for, by the way. I've been paid to film them, so basically I'm getting business advice for free, and I'm going to pass some of that on to you now. So whether you're self-employed, you're employed, you're a freelancer, whatever, this is invaluable information. It doesn't matter how good you are at a job. Well, it does, but you don't have to be the best. You can be the best, and that's awesome, but you don't have to be. What sells your business and what sells you and what gets repeat custom and people coming back is you. So what you need to do is build up a personal relationship with your client, and if you can build up a personal relationship with your client, be someone they are comfortable saying, we're going for a drink after work, do you want to come? You're on the right line. Did that sentence make any sense? What the anxiety does is stops you from building that personal relationship. I'm all right face-to-face with people for short periods of time. I tend not to get so socially awkward with people face-to-face that I can't be in the situation. If the depression's playing up and I'm having a really bad day, then yes, the anxiety has a head start and can stop me from functioning well in front of people. What the anxiety does do is stops me from picking up the phone and stops me from sending emails. So from a business point of view, the anxiety really does slow things down. Doing the actual work is fine. I'm very fortunate in that I work in a field that I love and I enjoy the work I do, and I find the work very relaxing and very cathartic. And I'm not saying that 100% of every shoot is wonderful. There's always going to be days where you struggle. That's fine. It's the admin. The jobs I've got are wonderful and incredible, and I love them, and I lament the day that someone realizes they can get a better service for slightly cheaper. What the anxiety does is stops me from finding new ones. and that makes running a business particularly difficult. The work that my discombobulated brain are doing to educate people to be more understanding and provide that support, not just within the safe environment of a support group or a therapy session, but wherever you are, work, the street, anywhere, I think is invaluable. Especially as a business owner who suffers, because at the moment I do not feel comfortable telling my clients, this is me, this is how I suffer, this is how I live, in case they start to feel I'm a liability and look elsewhere. The fact that I am a liability is completely irrelevant. My name's John of GSD Media. We are proud to be working with my discombobulated brain, and we will start the conversation about mental health.